Hey, what up? What up, people? Ardennes 44, December 18th, AM, German turn. Germans got to get things done, but I have to talk about what happened. Um, let me take a hit of my drink, and then I'm gonna tell you what happened to the video of the last turn that I did yesterday. By the way, Pepsi, nectar of the gods. Anyways, so I'm just about to go to sleep last night, like I don't know, 1:30 in the morning, whatever the hell it is, and I get this message from YouTube. Um, Basically, we're taking the video down that you made today. Okay, now this is how stupid the internet. The internet's a wonderful thing, but this is how stupid the internet could be. So the last couple of videos that I made, I had some background music playing from my phone, okay? And apparently my video of the 18, December 17th p.m. American turn and night turn was taken off. I did this yesterday because one of the songs that was playing in the background is copyright protected. I'm like, this is stupid on so many goddamn levels that I can't even believe it. So you're telling me that somebody's going to want to record that. I'll make an unauthorized recording of me babbling over a fucking goddamn song that's playing in the background, and my video was taken down because of one song. That's about as stupid as it gets. That's about as stupid as it gets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to proceed with the December 18th AM German turn here after I give you guys a little synopsis of what happened yesterday in yesterday's video. I still can't believe it. Okay. Let's give you a synopsis of what happened, because I'm not even going to try to reset shit and recreate the turn. So the Allied turn, they got a bunch of reinforcements. Let's talk about the reinforcements that they got. Okay, let me go over here. So let me start on the left-hand side. The Allies got these two reinforcements up here. Where are they? They're really nice. These two guys came in at sea, I think right here. Okay, they came in on and off, probably here, hex 2501. I want to say that. Possibly one higher. I don't know. Maybe one higher. Maybe they came in at 3101. I'm not sure. The bottom line is this is where they end up. They came here to thwart 5 Folsom Jaggers. Looks like they're going to do a pretty good job of it. All right. And then we go to the right-hand side, and quite a few Allied reinforcements came, or maybe there were just two. This guy right here advanced 1 hex from this position over here, which is the J entry zone. So he just basically came on, got into a zone of control, and stopped right there. And then we had one unit from the 30th Infantry Division, came way up from Liège, whatever, came from all the way up there and booked it with a truck all the way over here into Tropons. Is that what it is? This is the 30th unit from the 30th Infantry Division, and that's where they are right there. As far as movement now, let me say this real quick. The Allies did not engage in any offensive, that is to say attacking, of the Germans. They did close in on them here, 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 here. And they set up over here, and they moved these guys here, here, here. Moved their infantry up a little bit. They vacated St. Vith, a strategic move out of St. Vith. They backed up into these positions. Undo. They backed up into these positions right here. And defensive movement. Looks like they brought in a reinforcement from right here. By the way, he needs to have a marker on replacement right there. Okay, this 223 came onto the dead pile. Now that was in the night turn. You're able to bring reinforcements. So let me just speak to that. But here's where the Allies moved. This guy was broken. He moved back. So they took this town right here with armor. And they basically just tried to establish defensive lines, and they didn't do any attacking, and they brought those reinforcements on. Again, I want to highlight what they did over here from this advancing German armor. They put this regiment right here. Very nice move. Brought him over. Put these guys here on that fuel dump here. Really nice movement. And they brought on the reinforcement right there. Now the Germans brought on a reinforcement, which is, they actually have two. This guy right here, and they reinforced somebody who was on the map, somebody from the 560th right over here. Okay, so that is basically what happened in the American PM turn of December 17th and the ensuing night turn. Now we kick it on over to December 18th AM. I'm still amazed that YouTube took my video off because of a song that was, I think it was the Eagles, Already Gone, whatever, copyright protected, whatever the fuck, and it was playing in the background while I was talking. Like, come on, people, that's how stupid things are. But anyways, I'm going to begin the German 18th AM turn right now. So let's grab the sequence of play. Now, fuel shortage phase, that's for 19th. Artillery supply phase. We're actually, we haven't been using artillery, they're damn near all full. We're going to actually drop 2 on 7th Army over here. Right here. We're gonna flip them. That's 1. And then maybe they can get back on the offensive over here. So I dropped 2 of my 3 artillery guys on 7th Army. I don't even know where there are any unused, that is to say, fired artillery pieces. Actually, there's one right here. Okay, so since we haven't been using them, I think right now they may be all full. Let's go ahead in the same vein. Let's take off all the prime movers. I want all the prime movers taken off. Let's get them back where they need to be. Or are they already? Yeah, I think they are. I think I took care of that. All right, all the prime movers are back. And for the 18th, the Germans get the Führerbegleit division, whatever the hell it is, and they're going to come in right here. They can come in on L or K. L or K. They've chosen to come in right here. And the last thing I'll say about the 18th is these little yellow and black army boundary markers. They're non-existent now. So the Germans can crisscross applesauce, whatever the hell they want to do. Oh, excuse me. Bridge phase. Do we have any bridges we have to rebuild, or the Germans could blow bridges? Oh, we actually have a fired artillery marker right there. That's crazy. Okay. So, anyways, no, the Germans have no bridges to build, nor are. Well, wait a minute. Are they going to blow a bridge? They could theoretically blow a bridge over here, like right over here, here, or here. Or this bridge over here, do they want to blow that and keep the Allies from crossing with armor? Interesting. The Allies don't really have any armor down here, and I don't think they have the power to cross. No, they're not going to blow the... Oh, shit. Maybe they should blow those bridges just for shits and grins. Do the Germans want to blow those bridges? Let's not blow those bridges. What about over here? Do they want to blow any bridges over here? No, they do not. The Allies, now here's an interesting, it's not their turn, but they may be interested in blowing these bridges here, and right this one below Stavlo. It's not their turn, but they have this Allied armor right here. Once this gets across this river, the Allies may want to blow those bridges. But anyways, let's keep up with let's get the German turn going. Movement phase from left to right. Let's do the German movement phase. Let's get with it right here. All right, so here they are going to get on with their movement. The Nebelwerfer. Okay, so before we do the movement, we always hit the marked move button. Okay, good. So here you have it. The Nebelwerfer is going to move up one. This dude is going to move up. We could always use him. He's actually going to do extended. It gives him 4 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4 to right there. Actually, he'll just go right there. This guy, he can go 5 with extended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those guys right there are going to stay there. What do we got over here? Oh, this guy, does he want to move? He's going to hold his ground. Is this a Nebelwerfer over here? Flip him. We want to see. I think he is. Yeah, undo that. We're going to move him 1 hex. Okay. And then 5th. Okay, so now we have 5th Falsum Jagers. What do we want to do, 5th Falsum Jagers? Well, here's a good question that I don't know the answer. When you have an armored unit with a 3, and then you have like an anti-tank with a 3, does that cancel out? I don't think so. I think you have to beat them. You have to have a 4 to cancel them out. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. Now, those two guys have pretty much they pretty much cock-blocked 5th Balsam Jagers in here. Can 26th come over and help them out? No, because they got their own issues. Interesting. So, is this guy sitting on a village? Indeed he is. So he would get like, he'd be an 8. Wow. I think what you're going to have is you're going to have the 26th come over. He's going to go over to... He's going to cross on tactical movement, and the first hex is... The river is the first hex. Tactical movement. Here. These two guys are going to go 1, 2 tactical here and here. And then this guy will go up 1. And that's not to say that they're going to do anything. What about 26 sliding over to help them? We have a unit of the 26 down here. Let's move him next. So everything in 7th Army is moved. Let's go ahead and move the 26. He's going to go to extended, this guy right here. Shit. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the rest of these guys, are they going to flip? Are they going to go? They can pivot to the left and come at those guys from behind. They can actually. Their orders have been changed to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't move them twice, did I? Wait a minute, where's the guy that I moved from the very first? Oh shit, you might have moved him twice. To Wilts. Put that guy back to Wilt. I might have moved him twice. I think I'm going to redo all this goddamn movement. Okay, so he went here. Okay, let's do 26th over again. My bad. This guy is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did move him two times. My bad. This guy's gonna slide over. You got to look for those move markers, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what they're there for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're gonna grab their recon unit. He's gonna take off from right here and come on over. He's gonna have to backtrack seriously though to do this. 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 5.5, 6.5. All right. So they're actually their orders have been changed to get behind these guys and help 5 Folsom Jagers take that position. And that's cool. So we move over to more of 5th Panzer Army, and we're going to, looks like we're going to have to grab a couple, we're going to grab both of their prime movers. Okay, both of their prime movers are coming on to get this goddamn artillery. All right, let's do this. But let's move their guy. Let's move Lair first. Let's move Lair. Lair is going. Where are you going, Lair? And that makes me want to move these guys before Lair. 2nd Panzer Division. Let's move out. Where are you going to? Well, their job is to get to the other side of this woods and get into somewhat clear terrain and push any allies out of the way that they encounter. That's their job. And they're going to do that. But they're going to do that very well. These two guys, man, I could have made, when I was doing reinforcements, he would have been great to fix. All right, anyways, 1, 2. And this guy, actually half 1. All right, so they're gonna tear him up, and then this guy's a follow-up. He's actually going to go. These guys are gonna actually head over there. What's this right here? These guys have 6. Let's move them first. Half 1, half 2, half 3. This guy, half 1, half 1.5. 3.5, 5.5. Okay, excellent. Now is when Lair comes up behind them. Lair, you're going to take Houffalize right now. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to just go in there and roll that real quick. Let's do it with these two dudes right here. They have 6. 1, 2, 3, that's 4. These guys are going to switch their thing right here. Half, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5. This guy. Boy, everybody's changing position, changing their course. Yeah, this guy, he's gonna head that route too. Half, 1, 1.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5. Put the vehicle on top. Okay. So they're gonna take Houffalize, and this guy bringing up the rear. Half, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 to right there, and then we also have these two guys. Let me jump out. Let's see what we want to do. Don't jump out that much. All right, so he's going to, what are they, 6s? They are 6s. They are 6s. Okay, so just half, 2.5, 3.5, and they can actually stack with him at 4.5. because each one of those are 1-step armored units. Okay, so Lair is taking a turn towards that direction. You're going to get Hoofulis, and then what you're going to have is, the plan is to bring, as you see the second and Lair pivoting to the right, they're heading, actually, what is that? That would be north-northwest. You see them pivoting. They're trying to get to the other side of this forest, into the relatively clear areas. You're going to see Führer come up and reinforcements and just fill that void, which they're going to do right now, because these characters are going to go to strat move. Problem is, I don't have any strat move markers. I don't understand why there aren't strat move markers. You should have 6, I believe, for the Germans. Let me look and see how many strat move markers there should be for the Germans. I want to say 6, but I could be wrong. Strategic movement. Strategic movement. One moment. Your call is important to us. Please hold the line. We'll be a representative will soon be with you. Dude, where's strat movement? Come on. Oh, strategic movement and truck markers. Okay, what about for Germans? Allied may use blah 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 blah. Wait a minute, strategic movement is not available to German non-mechanized. Okay. Okay. 6 for the German. Okay. Now, I don't know where these are. Can I clone this shit? Hold on. Let me see if I can clone it. No, you can't. So I'm just going to use this strat movement for all of these guys right here. Maybe there are strat movement markers somewhere else. I don't know. Supply marker, strat movement. Okay. So, screw it. I'm just going to use this guy to represent this whole stack. Let's see what this whole stack's movement is. One of them's a 5, all of them are 6s. So the 5 is, well, he's at the bottom. We'll move him last. All right, so these guys can go 12. It's 6 times 2. It's 12. That's problematic, but here it is. So 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 4 is 11, 12, the Clairvaux. And basically, I'm going to put more of these guys. Let me move this artillery first. Let me move these guys with the prime, let's get them out of the way. 1, 2, 2.5, 4.5. 1, 2, 3. We'll leave them right there for now. Actually, 3, 4. We'll go right there. Actually, he'll stay back. They'll stay back to right there. All right, now let's bring these guys up. 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 4 is 11, 11.5. All right. And this guy's going to stack with him. Same place. Right there. This guy is going to go right here. Or could they all stack together? No, they can't. Now, this guy's only 5. He's going to go 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5, 6. 6. He stops right there. Now, I'm just going to put strat move at the head of all this shit right here to represent this these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys to represent all that. All right, let's go big so people can see shit. All right, that was tiny. I do apologize for that. Anything else in Fifth Panzer Army? Yeah, there is. So that's going to be a big attack. So Bastogne, we need to get down. That could be taken by the Americans. It's been left open. That actually, they could move back into Bastogne because we expected the 28th to just move right in there. They got orders to go left flank, and now Bastogne is open, which is incredible to me. How could that have been allowed to happen? I don't know. But things happen in the fog of war and all that happy horse shit. Okay, now 1/16th, and what are you guys going to do? Well, what we're going to do is roll into and through St. Vith. Yeah, let's like roll around them. We can go around them. Let's go around them. This 1/16th is just going to go 1. Well, he has, hold on, right here. That's 1. That's 2. That's in a clear terrain. That's actually 2 right there. This guy, he's going to get on top of him. And these characters are going to go right here. So they're going to put the screws to him. But one thing they're not going to do is use an armored shift on him. Because he purposely got out of that village and moved into the woods where there would be no friggin' armored ship. But they got him in a Zoc bomb lockdown. Actually, they don't. They don't have him in a Zoc bomb lockdown. Close, but not quite. Okay, the 5/60th. I don't know. Now here we have a unit that took a replacement, and I think the follow-up is you can move like 1 hex or some shit if you have a replacement. Let's get to the bottom of that. Replace an indicated unit. During the upcoming AM turn, that unit may move a maximum of 1 hex and may not attack. There you go. That was easy to find. All right. Solid. This guy's going to go... He'll do tactical to... This guy's going to move the 1 hex to right there. And this guy's going to go tactical to right here. Alright. Good enough. Alright, moving right along. Let me move out just for a second and make sure I'm not missing any guys. Oh, yeah. You are missing guys. You are missing guys. We actually probably should have put... We probably should have put a friggin... we probably should have put a prime mover on this guy. But it's too late. We made a mistake, and that's just how it is. Alright, we screwed that up. So screw-ups mounting for the Germans here. Okay, so here's the 18th. Let's move the 62nd. The 62nd... He's going to go tactical. 1, 2. This guy moves into St. Vith. We'll mark it German. And now, from this instant on, there is no +4 on those yellow guys. He moves in here. The Germans own St. Vith. This guy will move independently. Tactical. 1, 2. This guy will go get with him. Half. 1.5 to right there. Let me kill my soda. Oh, by the way, in the American turn, I didn't mention this. The Americans, 106, those guys surrendered. Holla. Is there anybody watching? Nobody's watching. It's all good. All right, nobody. So that frees up these guys. The 18th. Look at them all. And look at this friggin'... Look at this Nebelwerfer right here. Move them up 1. Okay. Anyways, the 18th is going to hit it. They're going to kick it extended, which is 5. 1. Wait a minute. Why go the long route, bro? Go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, No, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This guy. That's actually going to be 2, 4, 5 to right there. This guy will, I don't know if he's mechanized right here, but he's going to go 5. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I treated him like he was not mechanized. All right, so good. The 18th is going to get up there, and they're going to be a big help, actually. The 18th, whatever the hell they're. Okay, now the interesting shit is about to go down. Yeah, here you got these 3 Balsam Jagers. You got the 12th SS. The 12th SS needs to blast. This is going to be very interesting. They need to blast all the allies. I really don't want to take them through this woods right here. Damn. These guys are starting to reach the point where they've got problems. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, instead of having 12th SS go up and blast these 2 guys, we are just going to let the Balsam Jagers take care of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move... Wow, he's a 9, dude. You would get blasted. I'm going to move these 2 characters... They're going to move out of Malmedy from one hex to another. Both of them are going to move out of Malmedy. Oh, by the way, make that German. And then 12th SS is just going to come and occupy get right up in there. These guys can go 6. Pretty powerful stuff, too. Half. 1. 1.5. 2. 2.5. 3. They're pretty powerful. And then these 2 as well follow right behind them. Half. 1. Half. 2. Half. 3. They're actually going to go over here and contribute to any attack. 3.5 to right there. And then this character right here. What are you going to do, John? I think I'm going to move every one of these guys up 1. He's going to go here, hex to hex. This guy's going to go tactical movement. Right there. And what else to do? What else to do? This guy right here is going to go half 1, half 2, half to right there. And then this guy, this Sturmgeschütz guy, he's going to go half 1, half 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put them right there. Okay, interesting. Let's move these back end guys first. Let's move these back end dudes right here. 326th is going to go... He's going to go right there. They got a Zachbahn now. 277th is going to try to put the flank on these guys or move up on them. Yeah, he's actually going to go here. He's actually going to go here, and he's going to tactical to right there. Okay, now we have, let's move these 2, before we do anything, these Nebelwerfers move up 1. 1, 1, okay. And then, let's move, this guy can only move 1 hex. So he moves on to right there because he was a replacement from last turn. And yep. And now, okay, and we got this really nice unit. I forgot all about him. He's not going to move very far, but let's get him moving anyway. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we got to move the 5th Balsam Yaugers. They want to destroy this unit. Damn. He's going to tactical out to right here. 1, 2. This guy's going to tactical out to here. 1, 2. And this guy is going to, he's going to go his full movement. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's. You have some artillery right here, so you're gonna do prime movers, but don't prime move him. He could take part in a battle, which would be really refreshing. Let's go get the 2 6th Panzer Army prime movers and get some damn shit to the front. Can you please? All right, so I'm actually gonna put one right here. He needs to move, and then this guy is not going to move here. I want him to, I guess, move this guy. We'll prime move his ass up here. Let's get him up there. 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5 to right there. That's some nice prime moving right there. And then we're going to move this guy right here. 1, 1.5, 2. The 4 is no longer effect. 2.5, 3. 3.5. 4, 5 to right there. Okay. Okay, let's go from left to right. Make sure the Germans have moved every damn thing they want to move. Yeah, they moved. They moved here. They moved there. Now, look, 7th Army is starting to get some artillery into position. They're ready to roll with some artillery. Unfortunately, the Americans have achieved parity with them over there. Okay, so you've seen the Balsam Jaegers move up, and you've seen the 26th, whatever the hell they are, 26th Division pivot to their left, which is going to try to get position on these guys right over here. And that's like a big move, but next turn they should be over there. But and with them pivoting to the left and Lehr and 2nd Panzer pivoting to the right, what you've noticed, everybody's cleared out of Bastogne. What the hell is that about? They've cleared out of the Bastogne. The Americans are going to, they might be able to throw some little bullshit unit in there, but the Germans own it now, but it doesn't look like they're going to own it for long. That is a massive mistake. Now, what they're doing is this Führer Begleit division, which just came on as reinforcements, they're strat moving them up towards Bastogne. And they're not anywhere near there yet, and it might take them 2 more turns to get there. They might get there right before the American, right before the 2 American paratroops get into that area. That's very interesting. But what you have, let's look into this. We're actually going to move out once. We're going to minimize once. And what you see is second and lair have pivoted to the right. They're going to knock out all all opposition, like Houffalize and this recon unit up here. And they're going to transition to the other side of this forested area. Now, you notice once they get to the other side of this forested area, the tank the forest is a little less prevalent, and you'd have to say that better tank country is going to be available to them. And the other thing is they could outflank this whole American position over here in the Ville-Somme, Tropont, Stavolo, L'Église area. They could outflank all of that shit, and that would be incredible. That would be incredible because the Germans are running into massive opposition in that area. Let's see if they've done all their movements. Let's see. So Saint Vith, they've just taken control of Saint Vith, and 12th SS is starting to get to the front, and it seems like they got a little bit better. Their artillery situation is slightly better. And yeah, and the 12th is holding this position along this river, holding the Americans back, obviously, and that's what it is. And 12th SS is moved into a position where they're going to be able to attack and shit. So let's go ahead and do our attacks from left to right. All right. So they have an attacker's advantage on this guy. They have an attacker's advantage on him. Is he on a... He is on... So he is a 4. And then they're going to attack him with a 4, a 4, and a 2 is 10. 10 to 4 is 2 to 1. Now, I think both sides are going to bring some artillery to bear. These guys are gonna contribute to that attack, and these guys are gonna contribute to that attack. Let's do the American roll, if that's gonna be it for both sides. The American. I'll tell you what, the Germans are gonna contribute 2 artilleries. This one as well. Really? Okay. So here's the American roll for their artillery. Here it is. And they roll a 1, which could be a 2. This could be a 2. Wait a minute. They roll a 1 on defensive artillery. Oh, it's allied. It's time on target. The worst thing. So what that means is they're going to take an A1 loss, and the attack it gets wiped out. It doesn't even happen. And that's going to be this guy. That's devastating allied artillery, by the way. Devastating. So these come on. Actually, these stay on. The attack doesn't even happen, and the Germans lose a step. And they waste 2 artilleries, which is probably the biggest problem. That's devastating. Okay. Wow. All right. And do they want to attack this guy right here? He would be a 5. What are they? They're a 6. They got all this shit, and it's a 10. It's a 14. They're like, no, they don't. They got to bring another unit to the party here. They're not going to attack. That is massive. What about this guy right here? They're not going to attack him. That's 5. And 6 is 11. It'd be, and they're on a village. No, you can't do it. So that's not going to happen. 7th Army, wow, time on target just wiped out their friggin' attack. So the 26th is rocketing to outflank these guys from the 10th Armored Division, and they're going to be there in no time. And yet they've left Bastogne not defended. All right, let's move on to the next attack, which is, I guess it's going to be this one right here, Houffalize. So the artillery is the engineers are going to be. Let's look at engineers. How much DRM can they get? Engineers, 13.2. See what the engineers. Engineers. No, I'm not looking for them as reinforcements. I'm looking for them as special units. Special units. Special units, engineers. Allied engineers are eliminated if forced to retreat 3 or more hexes. Okay. Okay, so, alright, so I guess they're going to get 2 from that, so, which is going to make them a 4. They're being attacked by 9 there, and they're being attacked by 6 there, which is going to be 15. Nobody has any artillery. So it's basically, again, 9 and 6 is 15 to 4. 4 goes into 15. How many times? 3 plus an armored shift from this guy. This guy, the 226, is going to provide the armored shift. So it's 4 to 1. 4 to 1 for Houffalize. Not that. Alright, 4 to 1. Here's your attack roll. It's a 2 on 4 to 1, which is a DR3. They may be dead. Because I just read that rule. I just read that rule. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Special allied units are eliminated. Allied engineer units are eliminated. Forced to retreat 3 or more hexes. That guy's dead. Okay, because he just got a DR3, which is a bonus advance. He goes to the dead pile. Good job. Good job, Blair. That's their first offensive action, by the way. They are eliminated. Solid. So, the bonus advance is it takes you an extra 1 to 2, and mechanized stays on roads. They get to go to 3, which is massive. That's massive. They get to roll 3 hexes. And they're going to do it straight across. 1, 2, 3. This guy. 1, 2. And I'll tell you what, one of these guys will stay back just to turn that to the Germans. Flip to the German side. Houffalize. Fantastic. Great deal right there. Now there's this little attack over here. These guys are doing the disrupted against the 14th Cav, 327. He's going to get a +1 for being in the woods, which makes him a 3. This is a 5. And these 2 big guns right here. So this is a 10. So it's 15 to 3. It's 5 to 1. But this is what else they bring to the party right here. He's disrupted, so he's a -1. Makes it 6 to 1. And you're going to have an armored shift from this unit, right? Oh, no armored shift in the forest. No armored shift. So it's 15 to 3. Which is 5 to 1, and disrupted makes it 6 to 1. Let's bring the roll. 6 to 1. Here we go. Now remember, there's a special rule on Cav units. All right, I don't know if he's going to be able to be killed, but it's a 4 on 6 to 1, which is a DR3. That may kill him because if you're already disrupted, a DR3 is going to kill you. I'm almost sure of that, but let's see. Let's see about that. Plus, there's that rule for Cav units. So let's take a quick look around. Combat results. Okay, hold on. Let's try to find disrupted. Okay. Okay. Now he's disrupted. So he would have taken a broken on 6 to 1. DR3 would be a broken. What happens if you break and you're already disrupted? That's the question. Um, oh, here it is. A disrupted unit that suffers another 2 hex retreat, which he would have been DR3, becomes broken. Okay, now that's a disrupted unit that breaks, which I guess the word breaks indicates broken is eliminated. Okay, so this dude's going to be eliminated because it says a disrupted unit that breaks is eliminated. So he got a 4, which is a DR3. That would make you break that broken, which I assume translates into breaks. So I think that guy is dead. Recon special ability rule. Let me read that real quick. Recon depending. Okay, if you get a D1. Okay, that guy's dead. He's disrupted and he breaks. He's dead. That's unbelievable right there. So remove that, and he is dead. Status out of supply. Now, how about let's go to combat eliminated. So the Germans are going to get a bonus advance, by the way. They're going to get a bonus advance, which, you know, mechanized on road is 2+1 if they stay on a road. And look what this does right here. This is going to go, he's going to go 1, 2 to right there. Yowza. Wow. And this guy will just go 1, 2, 3. He's heading in that direction right there. Look at 2nd Panzer, man. Let's move out a little bit. They're handling their beeswax. They are handling their business. So they're transitioning out of this forested thing. They're going to move in and get onto the other side in the more favorable tank country. But look, if they race over there, there's no Americans to stop them except for this 7.6. And he doesn't look like he's going to be long for this world. He may have to get out of there. And look, if they come, if them and Lair come around to the back, like I talked about this, the Stabilo, they're just totally going to link up with 1st Panzer and destroy like many American units. So what I'm saying is that any American reinforcement needs to get over to that sector pronto. And what are they going to get? Let's see what they get. They need to get over there pronto and turn record. They do get, well, they get the 2 airborne units, but they won't be coming on there. They'll get 4 little bullshit units, actually 3 little bullshit units, and then a nice 30th infantry regiment. And one of those came on and is sitting in Trapont right now. Those guys are going to have to readjust their whole defense because 2nd Panzer and Lair are just going to outflank this whole mess. And what the Germans don't know, there's a friggin' fuel dump right there. Wow. Holy shit. That's amazing. Alright, anyways, any further attacks? Yeah, they're going to attack this dude right here. Now, he didn't already attack, did he? No, he didn't. So it's these 3 guys, 1/16th, 1/16th. So it's the 1/16th against what's left of the 106th. The good thing the 106th has is that they are sitting in an area where they can't get a tank shift on them. So they're 4 plus, what is it, 1 on the terrain, +1 on heavy woods, +1 DCB, yeah. So they're going to be a 5 for defense. And all of these guys, does anybody have any artillery here, by the way? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. It does not reach. Nobody has any artillery to contribute. So The problem is all three of these units are going to be half because there's no road into that forest. So all of the vehicle units, these two right here are vehicle units, are going to be halved. This armored guy is going to be halved. Now the mechanized won't be halved. This armored guy is going to be halved. The mechanized won't be halved. So let's do it. So these two guys are, the 2 is halved to 1. The 3 is halved to 2. That's a total of 3 right there. This guy is halved to 3. So it's 6, and then the mechanized underneath him is 5, it's 11. This guy's halved to 2, 13, and then the mech underneath him makes it 16. 16 to 5 is 3 to 1 with no friggin' armored shift. That's what it is. 3 to 1. Let's get the thing out and roll a 3 to 1 attack. Here's your roll. And it's a 4 on 3 to 1, which is an exchange. And I'll tell you, the Germans will take that. Exchange plus engaged. Let's read exchange. Each side loses step. Surviving defenders are engaged. No retreat or disruption. Okay. Okay. All right, so he loses a step. I think the Germans will take that. Lose step. Engaged. And they're going to lose a step. No armored shift, so it'll be mechanized. And it'll probably be this guy right here. That's a big step. That's a big hit right there. Okay, and that's what you have. No advance, no retreat. They stay right there. So basically, this guy's going to be Zoc bonded to death next turn because they will be able to get around him. But he's probably going to do a disengagement roll, obviously. All right, so what do we got over here? This guy, he's bumming. Do we have any artillery? The only artillery is German, if you can believe it. 1, 2, 3, 4. They might use it on this attack. They're probably going to use it on that attack. So this artillery is not going to be used for this attack. This guy, he's going to get a 1 DRM. And so he's a 3. He's got problems because he's now here's the thing. 3 divisions cannot attack. You cannot have 3 divisions attack. The problem is that this 18th, there's a rule for this. If he's like a standalone, I think he may be able to, as like, I don't know how they word it, and I don't know how to find this shit, attacks. This is the first time we've had to deal with this. Basic rule of combat. 2 formation limit, 14.31. The attacker may have a maximum of 2 different formations participate in each attack. Blah, 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 blah. Independent units. Those without an ID in bold. That is an independent unit, that 18. No, he belongs to the 18th. He can't do it. He's not independent. He belongs to the 18th. Okay, so what's going to happen here is the Folsom Jagers will not participate in this attack. Okay, so just him and this stack right here, the 62nd and the 18th. The 18th is not an independent unit. Like this guy is an independent unit over here. This 326, but not the 18th. So anyways, what it's going to come down to is you have a 4, and a 3, which is 11. 11 to 3 is 3 to 1, and the 18th will throw in an armored shift, and that makes it 4 to 1. All right, it's 11 to 3, 3 to 1, armored shift makes it 4 to 1. Here's your 4 to 1 roll. It's a 5 on 4 to 1, which is an exchange. The Germans will take that. But actually, that's not good, and here's why. He's going to be blasted. He's eliminated. But the unit I think the unit that provided the armor shift is dead, and that guy's going bye-bye. That 326. I'm not sure about that, but let's verify that. If the attacker, okay, the attacker loses 1 step. We know that, but I think if you provided an exchange, Can it be any unit or the unit that provided the armor shift? Ugh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Combat results. Exchange. Okay, that says the same thing that my screen is saying. However, let's go to armored shift. That doesn't really cover it. Tank and recon units, armored shift. I'm gonna have to go to the index for armored shift. I want to get this right. Armored shift was that 2.1? Armored shift 21.1. Hold on. Yeah, maybe he doesn't lose that unit. The attacker gains a shifted array. He has a 10 unit and blah 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 blah. I think, or maybe that is only in determined defense. Each side loses one step. Surviving defenders are engaged. No retreat or disruption. If the defender had only one step, I think if each side loses one step. It says C16.3. All right. Well, that just says the same shit. Six, 16.3 says this. Well, wait a minute. 16.3. Selecting step losses. The owning player always selects which units on an EX result. The owning player must select a tank unit if he had an armored shift. Okay, there you go. That guy at 326 has to leave. That sucks for the Germans. He's eliminated. Let's go take a quick look at the dead piles. So that's what the Germans have on their dead pile. They brought somebody out during the night turn. That's not the end of the world. Look at the American dead pile. And then you have 3 units that surrendered, may not be able to be replaced. Here's the it's mostly little 223 shit. There's a 436. Yeah, it's little crap. And let's go back to the front, shall we? So that's what we have. And since that was an exchange, but wait a minute, don't they get to advance? They do get to advance, right? Each side, okay, if the defender only with the attacker, okay, you get a limited advance. And that was these two guys get a limited advance. Does that mean they only get to go into the hex? I think so. And only one of them can do it. All right, he'll go into the hex. Actually, he'll go into the hex. All right, solid. Now, any attacks over here, the big guns. Any attacks over here with the big guns that a German, yeah, they want to attack this guy right here. This 223, he's a 4 because he's sitting in a village. He's being attacked by the 563 and this conglomeration of 12th SS right here, which is a 6. That's going to be 11 against, that's actually 11 against 4, and that's going to be a 2-to-1, but they're going to go ahead and throw this armored guy, this artillery. Look at the Germans finally using artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to participate. He flips. And so this is going to make this a 3-to-1 attack. However, they do get an armored ship here. So it's 11-to-4, 2-to-1. Artillery and armor makes it 4-to-1. We need this to be successful. This would really be cool if this is a successful 4-to-1 attack. Here we go. It's 4 on 4-to-1, which is a firefight or exchange. Now, we need to take this to firefight. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at that. The firefight table. We need to take this to firefight. Who's going to be the lead unit? Okay, well, we don't have any. We're just going to use this 327 is going to be the lead unit right here. But if the lead unit is tank, we're going to make this the lead unit right here. The tank unit must have a gray TQ that is. It must have a gray TQ. He doesn't have a gray TQ. Okay, he doesn't have a gray TQ. Okay, so that... Okay, well then we'll use the 327. So this is going to be a firefight. Alright, so let's roll on the firefight. There's no modifiers on this firefight. Straight up roll. Now, here we go. It's a 5. That's not good. Engaged plus. Ugh. God damn it. They needed that. They needed that to clear him out of there. They needed that. Okay, so they needed to get him out of there, and they didn't. And that is a bad result right there. That is a bad result. That guy is hosing everybody. Now, that's not to say that in the next turn these Falsum Jagers won't come in and surround his ass and kill him. But they needed to clear that out. That's a bad result for the Germans. Okay, now what about here, 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 and here? And not only that, they used an artillery on that. They used an artillery. They had a 4-1 on that, and all they could get was a firefight, and that roll failed. That's a bad result, dude. Do these guys want to attack here? No, they do not. No, they do not. They do not want it to. Do we want to do any attacks? I think here and here they want to attack Stavolo. That would be amazing. So let's see what we have. We've got a 6, plus we're going to add a 2 on to that. It's going to be an 8. Wow, that's hefty, man. And you're a 15 plus 3 3s. You're a 15 plus 3 3s. That's going to be a 24 to 8. That's convenient. 24 to 8 is 3-1, and we can put an armored shift on that. 3-1. Yeah, the armored shift is going to come from this guy, the guy with the 4, the 326. He's going to put the armored shift on. So again, it's 9 plus 15 is 24 to 8. Those guys are pulling a 2 off of, what is that, just a town? That's actually a city. That's actually a town. Let's see what a town gives. This is huge. What does this say? Terrain effects. A town is friggin' +3. So that messes up everything. The +3 gives the Allies a 6, a 9, so it's only 2-1. It's a 3-1 with armored shift. That's what you get. And no artillery is involved on either side. You get a 3-1 with an armored shift. They've got to do the attack. So they got to roll it. I don't feel good about this attack at all. Here's your 3-1 attack. It's a 3-on-3-1, which is a firefight. Damn it! They've got to do it. They've got to do the firefight. So the firefight is who's going to participate in the firefight role. Lead unit, they're going to use this guy because he's elite. This 327 right here. He's elite, which will take it to... It'll take it down 1. Negative 1 for elite. Okay? There it is right there. So the roll is going to be -1 on this firefight. The 327. Here's your roll on your firefight. It's a 1. Nice. So that beautiful. So that's a friggin' D1. Even if it was a 2, that would, because it would have been a -1. So it's a D1. What are they going to do? So it's a D1 on the firefight. Let's read what it says. So that the Germans were having a bad friggin' turn. Let's read. Defender loses 1 step. Surviving user must retreat. 2X's become disrupted. Okay. Can they do? They're not going to do this, by the way. So they're going to take the hit. The engineers are going to take the hit. Okay, so that they're destroyed, eliminated. Now, what happens if this guy loses a step? He can't. He's already lost a step. Does he want to do a fire? Does he want to do a determined defense? By the way, if he does a determined defense, he could be knocked down into he could be knocked down into remnant status. These guys are going to choose to stay alive, and they're going to go back 2 hexes. 1, 2. And he's going to take, they're going to take the disrupted. All right, but they choose to fight another day. And the Germans are going to, the attacker receives regular advance, which is basically 1 hex. Now, if you're mechanized, you can go 1 extra if you stay on a road. However, they're about to go into a zone of control right here. But it is a zone of control of a unit that they're already in a zone of control. So this, you have that weird advance where you can go 2. You could go through the zone because you're already in the zone of control of them, and then you could go out 1. So that's all of them. So in his Zoc and through it. But actually, it's going to be him. But here's the thing. If he goes, he has to stay right there. If he goes, he can move through that Zoc. So there he's going to do it. He moves through it into here. This guy goes into Stavolo. Okay, and that's how that's going to go down. So the Germans press on. They press on. Barely. They take Stavolo. I gotta tell you, losing this attack over here, man, that is, I don't want to use the word devastating, but that really threw a monkey wrench into the into everything. But at least they take Stavolo. And 12th SS is going to be moving up, and they're going to run this gauntlet right here. But I think with the events that are transpiring with Lehr and 2nd Panzer, I think the Americans are going to change their whole friggin' defensive outlook. They need to back the hell up, because second Panzer and Lehr are about to outflank everybody. So, but again, American reinforcements just keep piling in. Let's go ahead and finish this turn. We are well over an hour. So let's go ahead and do this. Movement, rally, they have nothing to rally. Combat-based traffic marker. So that's basically, let's just throw the 2 grief markers down. And then we're going to be done. Let's throw the 2 grief markers down. And I'm going to put these where these paratroopers are coming in. I'm gonna lay grief markers way down here where the 82nd and the 101st are about to come in. That's pretty much where all my grief markers are gonna go for the next turn and a half or whatever, to somewhat slow these guys down. If they're coming in from E, let's see what it says for them. It says they are coming in from E. Yeah, so let's go ahead and block E out. And that's right here with these 2 grief markers. And exactly, that's exactly what you want to do. So So I'm going to put one right here. We're just going to lay grief markers all through this area. And I'm going to put one right there. Excellent. Now let's roll the 2 die. 1 and 6 come off, so neither one of the newly placed ones come off. So let's go try to find 1 and 6. Grief markers 1 and 6. Okay, here's the 6. Return to holding box. And 1. Where would it be? Oh, here's 1 right here. Return to hold. That was easy. Okay, so let's take a shot. Let's go over this turn really quick. Like the Americans, they did an attack on this hex right here. They committed 2 artillery units, and it was time on target. They had attacker's advantage. Time on target just destroyed that whole freaking thing before it even got going. That was devastating. And you've seen the 26th. The 26 is pivoting to help out the 5 Folsom Jagers. They're actually moving pretty well to get that position. And then with them moving that way and 2nd Panzer and Lehr moving off to the right, actually there's nobody in Bastogne. And the Germans were there last. But the good news is I'm going to move out. If you look at what's going on with Lehr and 2nd Panzer, they're about to outflank the goddamn Americans all up in Vielsalm, Stavelo, this whole L'Église, this whole area is going to be outflanked. Look at Lehr. They're running. There's nobody to stop them, and they don't even know that there's an ammo fuel dump right there. And there's this 766 is probably going to try to stay and hold the spot, but he's going to be outflanked. He needs units to get there. The Americans are going to have to they're going to have to move out of these positions because it's no longer tenable with the way that 2nd and Lehr are flanking around the backside. It's just, look at this. Lehr's right here. Look at, they're going to outflank all this mess. So the Americans got a lot of work to do. I'm John. Again, one more time, YouTube took down the last video in the series because I was playing music in the background, and apparently one of those things was a copyright violation. So whatever, F them, whatever. Anyways, I'm out. I'm John. We'll see you on the American turn. Ciao. Bye bye.